Halftime Howie here, very excited about our new show, Halftime Howie, shining a light on special needs. And for our very first show, we have a very special guest. Joe Lentini has been the coordinator at Camp Anchor for a very long time, a camp that's been around for since 1968. And Joe, welcome to the show, and tell everybody out there basically what Camp Anchor is all about.
Okay, Howie. Camp Anchor is the Town of Hempstead program for kids and adults with special needs. It's been in existence for 48 years. I've been the coordinator or an administrator since 1973. And it's a program designed to develop social skills, give well-rounded recreation activities to children and adults year-round, and to bring forth community awareness, to provide respite for their families, and to develop talents. We have a lot of participants who have tremendous talents in various areas, and we try to do our best to develop those talents.
That's awesome. Joe, what would you say is the goal at Camp Anchor? What's the main thing over summer that you're trying to accomplish?
We try to provide a safe, loving, nurturing, tolerant, accepting environment for our kids. We like to provide them with a safe environment at the camp, but at the same time giving them well-rounded recreation programs. We develop their social skills. We take them out into the community on a regular basis. That gives them those experiences, as well as provide community awareness of what the program is, what the kids are about, and to show people that they're wonderful people who should be accepted in our community, and they have so much to offer.
That's awesome. Talk about the benefits of Camp Anchor. What are some of the special things that the children get out of being at Camp Anchor?
Okay, through our many programs, which we have about 11, kids have the opportunity to develop their talents. We run bowling leagues, all kinds of sports and fitness programs, a drama program, Friday night skills programs, an all-day Saturday recreation program, and we have an adult program that takes kids out on extensive field trips to the city, cultural activities, as well as sporting events. Our drama program goes to theater on Sundays. So a very diversified program, which we try very hard to develop to provide good recreation for all types of kids at all age groups.
Let's talk about how Camp Anchor specifically builds confidence in the young children that you get at your camp.
Okay, we challenge our kids very much in our programs. Through our programs, we give them the opportunity to develop whatever talents they have. We have a lot of kids who have great athletic talents. We have a lot of kids who are great actors. And we challenge them by providing programs that will challenge their talents. For example, every year we run a drama program which has a yearly musical. This year we put on The Producers. Very challenging production. The kids audition for it, and it is a full script, so they have many hundreds of lines to learn. We have some kids that are so talented, they not only learn the lines, but they're able to become that character. Some of them are autistic. They step right out of their autism and become the character in the show, and they did an incredible job this year to a full packed audience. It was incredible to watch. But we do many things like that. We have a lot of kids who excel at bowling or basketball, and we make sure that we provide programs to develop those talents.
That's fantastic. I know that Rocco, my videographer, he's got autism, Asperger's syndrome, so we would like to visit Camp Anchor over the summer and experience the kids firsthand.
I'd love you to do that. It's a very magical place. It really changes people's lives, people that work there. We have a very large volunteer corps of high school kids that start volunteering at 14. We have 325 of them. They really develop as citizens. They learn to be compassionate, and they just love the campers, and they really are the cream of the crop of our community, and they develop into the wonderful staff that we have as well.
That's awesome. Let's talk about those high school students that volunteer, because I got to imagine that they have to be special. Because to volunteer at Camp Anchor, you're working with special needs kids, so I got to believe that you look for special qualities in the counselors that are going to work with the children.
Yeah, most of our volunteers excel in so many ways. A lot of them excel academically. They're also involved in sports and other extracurricular activities in their high schools. They're mostly all college bound, and they really do anchor to expand their consciousness of the world and people in it and the needs of the community. So they're wonderful kids, and they come from all over the town of Hempstead, which is a very large township, one of the largest of its kind in the country. So they're great kids.
If a parent is out there watching this segment and they would love to get their child involved in Camp Anchor, talk about how they can contact you and the information so they can be a part of the Camp Anchor family.
And it is a community. Anchor has a very strong parent association, and this parent association not only gets involved with fundraising for the program, but they also have set up a network to help other parents try to find services for their kids. They do all kinds of special activities with parents to bring them together, so they develop friendships themselves in community with other people that have similar situations as they have, and kids who have special needs. We do have a large waiting list, but the way to get involved in the program is to call the Anchor office at 516-431-6946 to get an application. Once that application is on file, that puts your child on the waiting list. And that's just a matter of time. When people drop out of a group where the child should be placed, then they're called in for an intake interview. And then from then on, they stay with us for as long as they care to.
And you mentioned they're going to have a musical this summer. Rocco and I, I'm sure, would love to be there, experience it. And we have a young man named Dylan Adams who's a special needs, has Asperger's, and is a phenomenal tenor singer. So how would you like to see Dylan sing and see what the type of talent that you display at Camp Anchor?
I'd love to see that. I'm sure it's incredible. Let's do it.
All right. Let's have a round of applause for Joe Lentini and the great work he does at Camp Anchor.